Oh, there it goes.
Oh, wow.
A little bit of this right here.
Hey, welcome to a Halloween-themed episode of Open House.
We're in costume.
No, it's not. It's not Halloween yet.
What?
What's wrong with you
I'll
guys?
give you a little terror right
Why are
now.
you so excited about Halloween?
Because free candy. Duh.
Please read the first question.
Hey, first question this week comes from Frosty780. If you could poach anyone to join the Funhouse team, who would you pick and what would you have them do?
Abraham Lincoln.
Oh.
And I'd ask him to increase morale by giving very rousing speeches. Obviously, everyone knows how Open House is divided.
That's true.
And so we're always kind of at each other's throats, but then Abraham Lincoln could bring us back together.
Since we've already divided Open House, then I would pick Robert E. Lee, the South's hero.
I'm pretty sure Robert E. Lee went on record and was like, I'm just doing it because my nation is asking me to fight.
He wasn't a racist?
He wasn't necessarily not a racist.
So I have a joke answer. I would poach SourceFed's Joel Rubin.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
would have him upload videos to the Funhouse
I'm not
channel.
sure if he would want to do that.
I could see him fitting in here, though.
I mean, yeah, Joel would fit in, but I don't know if he'd want to do that.
We have to keep an eye on his monitor because he might be applying for other jobs or uploading videos.
I have a real answer, though. Blaine Gibson of Rooster Teeth.
Blaine already works at Rooster Teeth.
Well,
No,
I'd
but for
poach him, though.
Funhouse.
I'm poaching him
To
from
join the
Rooster
Funhouse
Teeth.
team, it says.
Join Funhouse team.
What are you gonna have him do?
And then I have him do push-ups all day. And
Push-ups?
And just search on Tinder.
James already does that. We don't need anybody
James
else
doesn't
to
do push-ups anymore. He gave up on that.
I'm a chip guy now.
Lawrence?
Spider-Man.
Ooh.
Ah.
We'd be friends.
Okay, all right.
His job.
We would hang out together.
Bruce, you hire people to be friends with Lawrence now? Is that part of this?
Yeah, no, that pays like $40,000.
Well, I mean,
a year,
that's
so.
not part of the job application, but let's be honest. We would just get along.
I'm going to piggyback off of Lawrence's. I think we need some security guards because at night, nothing's happened yet, but I get scared walking the 20 feet I have to do from the door to my car.
I agree.
We need a daredevil. Lawyer by day, security guard by night.
But he's not helping. What's he gonna do for Funhouse?
What? We could sue people.
We could sue all
fight
the
to
people
get
that put
all-
our logos on shit, like shoes
Well,
and
we could
posters.
also argue
Sue.
for like all of our Rule 34 stuff to not get unmonetized.
Oh, that's a great idea.
And then he argues with Google and he goes, I can tell when you're lying.
Nice.
He goes, Your Honor, and he throws his baton.
Yeah.
And it dings off the wall and then hits Google in the back of the head.
Guys, Matt Peak hasn't answered.
We already said Spider-Man, Matt. Remember that.
Yeah, you can't pick Spider-Man, you can't pick Daredevil.
No, I
or
have
Abraham Lincoln or Robert Lee.
a highly rated masseuse to relieve our tension in our muscles.
Blaine Gibson.
Matt, you just signed up for masseuse class.
Wait, Matt's our masseuse?
Also, I got a little knot back here, Matt. If you could come over here and...
Good masseuse finishes the job.
Next question from Wheelings and Dealings. I know the whole Funhouse crew has been to the AH office to film stuff several times, but how come the whole AH crew haven't come to the Funhouse office to film? Seems like it's one at a time when they come. That's a really, really good
Matt,
question.
when's that Overwatch match going to happen?
We've had Jeff, we've had Michael, we've never had Ryan, we've had who else?
We're beating Screw Attack away with the bat.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Screw Attack trying to come in every week. And Screw Attack, go away! Get out of here!
Get on your private
Hey guys,
jet.
another road trip. We're doing another Screw Attack
We're
road trip.
kidding. We love you, Screwy.
What do you think, Adam? Yeah, why haven't they come?
I think we're too nice.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's the problem.
I would agree.
And they know what's going to happen. We're going to lure them into a false sense of security. Before they know it, boom, Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Yeah.
We beat 'em.
I think I know the real reason.
Yeah.
We only take hour-long lunches.
They usually take, what, 2-3 hours?
3-hour lunches.
6.
I've seen 6-hour lunch sometimes.
Yeah.
They walked in here, they didn't see any controllers, and they got scared.
Where are the controllers?
Why do your controllers have so many buttons and letters on them?
We love that.
CXSD. Each member of Funhouse is given the opportunity to be the creative director of the next Sonic game. What do you do to innovate the series?
I make him slow.
Whoa!
People weren't expecting that, were they? He just walks around.
Boom, tails, slow down.
He tries to pick up a ring, but he's going at it.
Oh, man. What are you going to call it?
Got
Sonic what?
Got the one. Slownik.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of an offshoot. People think it's a different character. It's not. It's Sonic. He's just slow now.
My game would be called Sonic Broom because Sonic would be going fast but on a broom.
Oh, the Halloween theme. There it is.
No, yeah, it's not just for Halloween. Yeah.
Right, back to the theme of the show.
Yeah.
All right, a crime scene. A scientist has been murdered. He's still lying face down in his own blood. The only suspect is a blue hedgehog. And now the police are after him and he has to escape. So now you actually have something to run from. It's the police. Oh. And he's a murderer.
Shadow did it.
Jeez.
In the vein of that, mine would also be a mystery, a point and click mystery.
Oh, no.
So Sonic would never move, not in the game, but you would get a
jeez.
great sense of satisfaction from enjoying an engaging story and solving a mystery all on your own, even though you were going to come to that conclusion regardless.
What would you call it?
Sonic Mysteries.
No, you called Sonic Holmes. Come on. Matt Peak?
Sonic would die in canon as part of the canon.
Oh no!
Would he come back to life like Superman?
They try and shoot him out, but then it's just a puff of smoke and they look inside,
no.
there's just a hedgehog
There's a
corpse.
dead hedgehog in there.
Mark_SGS writes, Google have just announced their new line of smartphones, but what would the Funhouse smartphone be like and what features would it include?
Voice commands are really popular, but as the opposite of that, instead of voice commands, you type in things you wanted it to do.
Type what you want to say.
Type what you want to say.
I see.
And then it'll do
Speech
that.
to text.
New tech. Yeah, that's what we call it.
You're not, because you're not always available to talk.
Yeah,
You
sometimes you're
just write
gagged.
in what you want.
Yeah.
I think the biggest problem that
feature.
plagues all of us smartphone users are the battery. The battery life is always terrible.
Absolutely.
So we do away with the screen, we do away with the antenna, it's just a battery. And that, I mean, it's just 100% battery.
Right.
It would last long.
It would
time.
It would
last
last
forever.
a really long
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
because you never use it.
It's just battery, charge port.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Headphone jack also, because fuck iPhone, right?
Lawrence?
Well, mine's more of a flaw into feature type idea. You got all these phones exploding all over the place. Samsung's having a rough time.
True.
I say you just rebrand it. I'm gonna sell people phones, except it's got a little pin on the top. You pull the pin out to make a call. You hold it next to your face. The feature is it will explode within about 5 seconds. So as long as people know that and we sell it as such, I think people are going to be a lot more okay with that. And then we don't have to do these recalls, figure out what's going on in the Chinese factories with a bunch of kids
And we have
dying.
the
Who
tagline,
cares?
the last phone call you'll ever make.
Your head explodes. Mine would be the Google Assistant, but instead of Google Assistant, it'd be the Bruce Assistant because it is the Funhouse phone after all. So if you ever ask Bruce, why don't you ask me a question?
Where's the nearest Hooters?
Fuck off!
How tall is a brontosaurus?
N-word!
What's the traffic like?
Shut up!
What's the temperature?
Cocksuck!
I mean, that's useful. I see the application.
Matt Peak.
I'll go slightly more realistic so we wouldn't have to spend money and resources producing all different kinds of tech. It would just be a big 500 megabyte flash drive that looks like a phone.
All right.
And then there's some of our videos on it, but you have to cycle them out because
Does
it's
it have
only
some bubble
500
gum inside?
megabytes.
That's only some.
It's got a little Pez dispenser on the side.
Elise.
This is from Saxy Panda Bear. Good news, the Funhouse Home Improvement Show has been approved. What hip new home improvement tips will you demonstrate on the show? Maybe how to build a hot rod in your garage?
Are you okay?
I think that was was you doing Tim Allen there?
Home improvement, Tim the Tool
Sell me
Man.
some cocaine.
There it is.
That's the sound that made the 90s turn around.
Matt Peak would be Wilson behind the
Yeah.
I was going to say a Wilson comment. You never show your face.
They never showed his dick hole, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. If the camera panned down,
Yeah.
they'd always show his penis.
I would show how to not clog your toilet. So
Okay.
it doesn't matter how big of a shit. What?
Like you know how to not clog a toilet.
I mean, I've learned how to do that. I've learned how to make my rectum a certain size.
Oh.
So you know how like sometimes if you,
Play-Doh
poop,
Fun
if you
Factory.
poop a lot, right? Yeah, it's like exactly. You poop a lot.
Pinch it off.
If
Make
it's
a little
too
star
thick,
shape.
It'll clog up the toilet. But I know how to contract my rectum so as to make it like a Play-Doh factory.
Prove it.
No.
Let's check the
Oh,
shape.
now he's gonna
No,
shit.
sizing.
Oh.
We're gonna find that butt plug.
It's been 3 days.
Lawrence.
I would make every room a submarine room. So 3 feet of standing water all the time. Shower heads, wall to wall. Always running. You gotta just splash through. I gotta get to the fridge. Fridge is shorted out. There's an electrical fire. That just adds to the ambiance. That's fine.
Adam.
I've always wanted one of those secret rooms where you pull the book and then the bookcase opens and it's a secret door.
Yeah.
I want to learn how to do that. So join me on my show as I learn and then get ultimately frustrated and realize this isn't a really good idea. You
hire another guy.
I hire that guy. I hide my porn under my bed like everyone else.
You just wanted a jail room.
That's how every episode of the Funhouse Home Improvement Show starts. Is we got someone coming over to show us how to, but first we gotta hide the porn.
Matt Peak, last question.
All right, and Salo exhibit comes back from the dead to pimp your rides with a theme of your choice. What does your new ride look like?
I remember Exhibit used to put screens all inside the, and then he put speakers all inside, to make it like an entertainment system.
Yeah.
I would put it all on the outside. So then when you're driving down the street and you want to show off your sweet tunes,
Yeah.
I usually try to drive through like Inglewood though. So I turn on real loud,
Absolutely.
see what happens.
Sure.
Mine would be like a burger-mobile, because you guys know I love my burgers. So I'd be riding on the patty. I'd have a bun top that goes back like convertible. Bring the bun
You've
back,
thought about this.
and then my rims would be tomatoes.
Oh,
I hate always trying to fumble for my sunglasses in the car. So what I like is just giant sunglasses on the front, on the which they're always there.
they're definitely always there. Yeah, I
good.
love that.
For me, not that this is in any way a problem now. I would just want the words "not a child predator" stenciled on the side of the car.
That seems like a good idea.
Just so everyone knows I'm not. I'm not.
worry
You
about
know?
What do they do for the rest of the episode?
It would be mostly informative, sharing tips about.
Yeah, how to install 6 car seats into your car.
How many babies can I fit in the back?
No, no,
10.
no.
No,
That's
no.
the
No,
opposite.
don't
No.
need to do that anymore. Nope, just go into the grocery store because that's what normal people do.
Matt Peak.
I was gonna say a car that was, you have to operate it like a bicycle. There's no engine.
You mean a bicycle?
Like the Flintstones?
Sort of like the Flintstones, except there's pedals under there.
Is that the thing you ride to work every day?
No, it's a car. I'd ask Bruce, what are all these pills on your desk?
Oh, you got Bill
Bruce, you don't have to
weren't
answer
supposed to
that.
talk about that,
You don't have to.
Matt Peak already put the juice here, maybe.
I did?
It's ecstasy.
Oh, that's how
Oh,
you're
that's
happy.
cool.
And one for the chick standing next to me.
That's what all the rave music's been about.
We should take one of those and then we'll do the rest of Open House on ecstasy.